guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and my name is Nompumelelo Skhosana, aka the Boss Woman. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I really appreciate it. If you're new here, please like and subscribe. Even if you're not new, please subscribe if you have not subscribed. As I've said, my name is Nompumelelo Skhosana, the Boss Woman, aka Okari. I'm happy to be here, and my most also appreciation to the people that like and also comment in my channel. I love you so much because it's always the same people in every video. Thank you guys for believing in my growth for my channel. Okay, again, it's still the road to 200 subscribers. As you can see me sitting like this, it means this is what a sit down, honey. I'm telling you. So I wanted to do this sit down for a longest time, just that I didn't feel like it's the right time. But I was like, okay, whatever I feel like God wants me to talk about or get done or get out of the way, I should do. Actually, guys, I love sit downs more. I'm such a chatty person. I love transformational conversations. I love having conversations. That's why radio has been one of my passions. I love having conversations, but not just conversations, but conversations that allow us to grow, to build, and to learn from other people. So as I've said, please press the subscribe button, comment, and like, the works. So yeah, so in this sit down, this chit chat, as you've seen in the title, is how I moved out of home and took a risk and just embraced the unknown. The year is 2018. I'm 22 years old. I think it was supposed to be the year where I was supposed to graduate, but unfortunately I didn't graduate. I had one modules that I had failed, so I went to a university in PE. So this is more like a story time, but also to remind you that stop settling for safe. Stop settling for safe. God knows your heart desires, but your heart desires or your next breakthrough, it might be on the other side of making decisions that do not make sense, or decisions that you may be criticized for, or decisions that are genuinely risky. So my one was moving out of home. So it was January. I went to my mother's room. My mother loves staying in bed and just be alone. We call it her mommy time, and we disrupt it all the time. But I said to her, okay, since now I have a module and it's a second semester module, I'm not gonna stay here at home. I'm gonna move to Johannesburg. And she looked at me like this. I'm like, yeah, next week Thursday I'm gonna be moving to Johannesburg. There's my friend there. So I had a friend unomfundo who's already in Joburg. So I told her because I'm coming to Joburg. Literally, guys, I came to Joburg with just a pack full of my clothes. I'm not lying, I promise you. Sharp. Hayi ngiye ekhaya kwamhlanga because bengisiyabuswa. Ngiye ekhaya kwamhlanga ngipakana ibhekana ngipaka ibhekana. And I went to Johannesburg. Right, I stayed with my friend for 3 weeks. She accommodated me, and I paid her money for that. Those days I stayed with her, but I knew that I had to get my own place. I'm in Joburg now. So the places that I used to see on Property 24 or GAM 3, guys, they were in that shady Joburg, like not just Newtown, le move anyana kuplapa Marshall Town, but in Juan Tengielapo, view the places. They were expensive, but they were not safe for me, especially for me who comes from my environment. I come from PE, which is a cool city. I come from a race background. Even at home, I wouldn't pit. But because I told myself I was not going to stay at home, I'm going to Joburg to pursue the life of my dreams, and I'm going to get a job. Another thing that helped me, if you're in university or in your early 20s, save money, guys. Save money. I always saved money. I'm doing this up and down already. I have 9K in my account. You know why I promote this, and I know a lot of people also banone. If you know that what you want from life, or you know that some of your sacrifices are gonna need money as you are adulting, please save money. Just don't blow all your money. For me, I knew I was not gonna be where I am today if I didn't save money, because my mother used to help me, but help me in a place of ukuthi wena uphetheni. Okay, sharp. Hayi-ke guys, ngibhale ku-Twitter ngithi ngifuna umuntu engashare naye iflat eBrandfontein. Sharp. Kuze umugela athi, Mugel, I just got a job in Rosebank. So kungaba njani sishare soke? Ngithi sure. Hayi Sithome sifuna ama-flat soke ngilithole iflat. Ngimtshela ngithi Mugel, ngitholile iflat but lidinga i-pay slip. Athi sure Mugel, take it, I'll join you at the end of the month. Hayi ngibuyele ekhaya ngitshela umama story ngithi, Mom, I've got this flat but I need your pay slip and all that, and I need some money for deposit. Yo guys, God bless my mother. Mama mangiphe I think 4,000 angiphe ne-pay slip sakhe. Hayi ngi-apply iflat ngilithole. Month then comes, Mugel is not coming through. She's not answering me. I'm like, girl, I've got our flat. We said we're gonna share it. I think at the time we were gonna pay 2,000, only to find out, Tole a flat like the next building, but we were gonna stay with the family. I think skip 900 each, which I was not comfortable with. But girl, angangitsheli emehlweni. But I figured that girl pulled out. Yo, guys, ngiyokwenza njani? Ngapha ngikhiphe deposit of 4,000. End of the month ufuna nge 4,000. Kose ngenzeni ngihwanthe lapha kuma savings am. So I don't have a bed at the time. I think I stayed 2 weeks with no bed. I bought a stove and pots. Ngilala phasi ngipheka lapha. Stove. I don't have a fridge and all that jazz. I think some of my money I bought a quarter bed. Hayi ngibona ukuthi Mugel is not joining me. Hayi ngicale ngithome advertise on social media ngithi I need someone to share a flat with in Braamfontein. Yeah guys, I think maybe 2,000 was a lot at the time. Abantu bangayizwa indaba. People will come and view, but they wouldn't take the flat. And another thing, I think people underestimate how Joburg CBD or Bram is expensive. Hey guys, ngihlale May, June, July. Hey phela ke semlilela kumamam. Mina ngikhelebhe. Anyway, let me tell you, at the end of that July, guys, I wrote a board. Cleaner, if you want a cleaner or someone to help you at your house, this is your person. Ngikhambe ngiye St. Catherine in St. Ningijamema Robotini. Guys! No, I'm a crazy girl. I knew that day I'm a crazy girl. For 2 days in Galapa, because I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna have the other money that the other person was supposed to pay. I was supposed to pop out 2K. The other person supposed to pop out 2K, and I was really ashamed to go back to my mother and say, please give me this. This girl has already helped me. Hey, mara kube bon 26. Ngilele kumama ukuthi girl sembuya nemirobotini to beg for jobs. Angimtholi umuntu ozokushare naye. Mama mathi, you know what, ngizokuhelebha. I'm going to give you money for 2 months. After 2 months you are coming home, because I don't have that money. And I know my mom, I knew she didn't have that money. Hi guys, ngiloko ngifuna abantu. Kube end of July. Being a nice person, guys, or being a decent person to live with people helps. And coming get downstairs to the security guards, get these flats are expensive, so that's why I'm not getting someone to share this flat with. Yabona ngiloko ngibaventela ngithi khona manje ngemile ngibuyile eMpumalanga emakhaya. But this is why, guys, my heart knew that I'm not going back home. I know it sounded crazy. You're in Joburg, you don't have a job. But God told me what he told me. God told me what he told me. If you're a believer, guys, a Christian, please refuse to live a life where God doesn't speak. God speaks. One thing about God speaks, even though sometimes it sounds so crazy, you're like, who am I going to discuss this with? Because I sound delusional right now. I mean, I knew that God wanted me to be in Joburg and I'm not going to move out. Guys, can I tell you those 2 months being like oats, engana sugar, ngiyidlu yodwa. There was a time oats iphela ngiphuza itiye for 2 days. Nangine-10 rand angena ngikhambe ngebhringi ngikuthenga ama-chips amanye bekuyi-5 rand. My-chips lawo would last me for 3 days. Guys, I know people will be like, but you should have moved back home. You know, there are people which you don't have to struggle when you have home. I get it. They are right. But I'm talking about people when God have spoken a word upon your life that move out of home. Move out of home. That's why I believe it is very important to listen to God or listen to your intuition if you haven't recognized it as God as yet to move. Why guys security I'm a security cover. There was a girl who was moving out from one of the flats. I found separately. That was my sweet roommate, Renee. Yo guys, Renee, that was the month my mom said guys Renee afike sishare iflat futhi afike ne-fridge. Guys fridge. On that particular month, this new roommate of mine athi asikhambe sokufuna imbereko. Yena bekaseka-graduatile, mina benga-graduate. I was still doing that one module. Hayi isikhambe siya ku-Empire Road call center sitshiya ama-CV yethu. Bangibize yena bangambizi because already yena bayasane-experience. Ngithome imbereke lapha e-call center but bosiholisa 4.5. Guys, that's how God came through for me for August, because my mother was not gonna help me, and I understand. Loya mfazi bekangithwele ayengikwazi ukukhipha irent ku-4.5 leyo ke. The first 2 months yangihola 4.5 because ngiyatrainer. Then on the 3rd month ngithola imali encane because they believe you're gonna make sales. I think you're gonna go 2.5, and that company was really a scam, guys, because that's when we were also forced to medical aid. But guys, all I can tell you that as much as I moved to Joburg, it was one of the greatest price I had to pay in my life. I come from a home, guys, in Nyami Corner, Chugeli Corner. There were days, guys, I slept with rooibos because I just knew that I can't give up. I can't give up. I can't. I can't give up. I couldn't give up. Then came ngawuthola umbereko leyo call center by December ngaresigna, and I knew that particular year I was graduating. And that particular year on March I had saved from that call center till March. I got an internship through a connection of a friend. But I usually ask myself, where will I be if I gave up? Where would I have been if I gave up? Why I'm sharing this story times, it could be someone who's feeling stuck, whether you're 40 or 50 or 30 or 20. Please, ungahlukani noNkulunkulu. Ask God. Go to war for your life. Ask God, God, what should I do? But don't give up. If God is saying, pack your bags and leave, then you should start moving accordingly. Start saving money. I'm one of the people that left home with no job, with no income. But I came back home with a job. I came back home with certain hustles that I have learned. So with this video, what I'm saying is that if you want a big shift in your life or destiny, one thing I've learned with destiny, we have to go to war. There's so many challenges I faced along the way of moving out, but this one was my highlight. Imagine me ngisemarobotini begging for jobs. I was 22 at the time, because I believe that there's a greater purpose that God has on my life. Even now, I'm nowhere near where I want to be or where I believe God is taking me, but I do not back down. I do not back down. If it takes me to sleep hungry for 3 days for God's purpose to prevail, I will do it. I will do it. I know asina tolerance ye pain gokufana, but I believe that all of us, the Holy Spirit can talk to us. You know, I'm big on talking about making 2025 our greatest year. As you're making your greatest year, just know, honey, you have to take risk. You have to take risk. You're gonna lose friends. You're gonna lose your social life and all that. But the sacrifice is gonna be worth it. Think about your 5 years from now, how it looks like, and make decisions according to that. Why I'm sharing that? I'm sharing that so sometimes following your goals, following your dream life, wanting to build a decent life for your life, it's gonna ask so much from you more than you imagined. If you read the book The Secret, Lisa Nichols talks about how costly it is following after a life of your dreams. And I can tell you now in my late 20s that I've been tested and tried. But if you ask me, will I do it again? I will do it. Of course, our life path is different, guys. Some of you have to be at home, get opportunities while you're at home. But some of us have to move out. Some of us have to squat with family members or friends just to make things come through. But when I want to come get a point across with this video, a miracle is not coming if you're just comfortable. A miracle is coming, yes, but you have to be participant in your own life miracle. You have to participate in your own glory days. You can't just be saying, oh, what are you doing right now? What are you doing right now to evoke the supernatural, miraculous power to be in manifestation upon your life? All I can tell you, it's a price. It is a price, but it is worth it. So what I want to take out from this sit down chat video, you have to take a risk. You have to take a risk. Unfortunately, some risk will make you not even know what next month velaphi. But you keep on going. And what I love about those days, they were so character building. There's no situation that can happen to me right now that can swipe me off, because I've been through the worst. What do you mean? Ngiselele 5 rand ukuthenga ama chips ngiseJohannesburg. Nangiqedela ngikhamba nge-library. Library kune-free wifi, ngivula ifoni yami ngilungisa ama-CV, ngi-apply. I just knew that the purpose that God has upon my life was greater than what my mind can comprehend. So the mentality that I want us to carry in the year 2025, as we learn from property investors, personal finance, mental health gurus, business experts, career experts, because that's what I'm all about, to grow those areas in my life. We have to be invested in also having a high tolerance for discomfort. Angeke utufuna a soft life ungayifuni discomfort. It's impossible. Impossible to go to war as a soldier without starting by preparing and instilling discipline. So yeah, guys, that's how I move out of home, or just my traveling suitcase brown. This is a corner lapanyana. But I don't know it's probably not me, you carrying a suitcase or come by at home with your little savings. It could be something different. But pray about it. Ask the Lord to reveal to you what you should be invested in. I always say the early 20s and the mid 20s of my life, I regret nothing, because I was willing to not to be comfortable. To not to be comfortable and embrace the journey. Even now, guys, I believe God wants to do incredible things with our lives. I can't stop thinking about that. That's why every day I declare that I am building a beautiful life for myself. I affirm that my hands and my brains shall do what the Lord has called me to do. I shall not be a tail but the head. I always declare those type of things. And obviously you sound crazy because you sound delusional. But I know that as we evoke and speak and align with our actions, we're definitely going to achieve incredible things. We're going to achieve things that we even never imagined, because that's how God operates. So I want to tell you that in the year 2025, if you're watching my video right now, don't be comfortable. Don't be comfortable. You have nothing to lose. Don't settle for safe. Already, when our lives are already in a safe position, We're already losing already. What are you achieving in your comfort zone? Nothing. What are you learning in your comfort zone? Nothing. So you might as well expose yourself and be vulnerable and be seen trying and be seen starting. Don't be ashamed to have a YouTube channel that has just 5 subscribers, because one day you're gonna have 10,000 subscribers, 100 subscribers. Don't be ashamed to start a business where you just have 2 clients that you do their hair. It's not about the early days. It's about what the Lord is setting you in motion for. Because one day you're going to be sold out with whatever you are doing. Don't be ashamed to start as a cleaner. Don't be ashamed to start as an intern. Because one day you're going to be an executive. Because I realize that what holds us back for many people is that we are in love with the products, or we are in love with other people's chapter 10, but we don't understand where did they have to start. So in this chit chat, my girls, fall in love with humble beginnings and embrace the discomfort that comes with it. One day it's going to be worth it. If you told me that one day I'm going to be recording a YouTube video in my own place, I was not going to believe you. But I took that leap of faith one day in the year 2018 with my little savings and left home and never looked back. Does it mean that I never had challenges? I had. And you're not going to have challenges as mine. Yours may be different, but take that risk. Take that risk and be very productive this year. This year we embark in a journey where we allow ourselves to be productive, whether it's comfortable or not comfortable. I am rooting for you. If you feel alone in this journey, know that Nompumelelo Skhosana, the boss woman, is rooting for you. I am rooting for you to set yourself on motion, to accelerate, to grow, to build things that we've never seen before. That's what I'm rooting you for. And use your 20s well. Be very productive in your 20s. Be very productive in your 30s. Be very productive in your 40s. It doesn't matter what age group, but you've already been set on motion to move and build this life of your dreams. Because many of us, guys, what more do you have to lose than being that stagnant? Do you just want to be that stagnant? I will say, let's expose ourselves. That's what I'm doing. Exposing myself, advertising that business, starting that weight loss journey, starting that business, starting that career. No, you are embarking yourself in a journey that the Lord has called you for. Don't succumb. Guys, do subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love you so much, and I wanna end this sit down from here. Please do subscribe and let me hear your views, and tell me what is also one of the riskiest decisions you've taken in your life that can help someone, just down there in the comments. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I am Lelo, the boss woman. I love you so much. 2025 is one of our most greatest productive years in our lives. Let us continue to show up every day and do what we are called for. Subscribing to my channel. I love you so much. This is Jenny to 200K. Young woman, young man, woman, do rise up.